What's up everyone, and welcome to day 55 of the COVID Cup. I was cleaning out some of the unnecessary video files I had left over, and I realized that this entire montage at the start of the video is 41 seconds long now. Is that overkill? Well, hopefully you guys still enjoy it, and it does give me a chance to set the scene a little bit. And today that means introducing you to the newest idea for the COVID Cup series, which is having a series within a series. Wow, plenty of series. Basically, we thought we could do a couple episodes using our non-dominant hand or foot or whatever it may be involving. So while the quality of the performances in the next few videos may not be that impressive, they should be plenty entertaining. First though, we'll look back at the videos where we did get to use our dominant hands, and Brian went on quite a run here in the last 10 days or so. He won 6 in a row, but it's been a little more competitive in the last 5 days, going back and forth as Brady won yesterday in a golf ball catching challenge. Our first day trying offhand sports will include baseball, pitching, football catching, and soccer passing, all on the weak hand or weak foot. Brian, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I feel okay about this one. As the natural lefty who's played some sports already, I think you have the upper hand in the catching and the throwing, but hopefully my natural athleticism will help me in the other ones.
Could go either way. Let's see what happens. We'll start with baseball pitching first. Maybe not regulation distance, but it should be plenty challenging as Brian skips one in there first. They'll both get 10 pitches to see how many they can throw for strikes, as this one's just a bit outside. Brian abandoned the windup pretty quickly, now going to the stretch, and this one's pretty good, just a little bit low.
What a scoop that was, by the way.
Okay, Brady, it's a pitching challenge, not a catching challenge, so this one gets the bottom part of the zone.
We'll give you that.
Maybe a little bit generous from the non-existent umpire there, but Brian is on the board. That one skips in and is a bit outside, as this one's way outside. A different strategy for Brian here, and it looks a little familiar, like Rinku Singh from $1 Million Arm. Great movie, I highly recommend it, but it doesn't look like the inspiration helped Brian very much. That one is not even close. I spoke too soon. That one was even further away. This one's a little bit better, but just off to the left. Now the final one coming in, it skips halfway there. So Brian goes 1 for 10. Not too great as Brady takes them out now, again throwing left-handed just like Brian. They are natural righties. Brady's all over the place early on, and excuse you, Brian. Pretty confident that was just his shoe squeaking in the grass, but we'll pretend it was a fart. We'll take anything to distract us from this awful pitching so far.
Oh, that was the line.
Brady felt a little bit better after that one, and this one's right down the pipe. It's a perfect strike. He's tied Brian's output through half of his pitches. That one's a little bit off and to the left. Next pitch is even further to the left. Oh, really pulling it. He's running out of time. Can he get it done? This one's a little off to the side, but Brian says it got the corner.
I'll give it to him.
Brady wins game 1. Now they're onto a one-handed catch competition as Brian reels that one in. Pretty much the same concept here. You get 10 opportunities, and you can bobble it, as Brian does right here, and actually a nice job there to corral it. He's 3 for 3 out of the gates, and now 4 for 4. Wow, Brian really starting hot here. You can see the strategy, just taking the steam off the ball and then using his quick reflexes to get it. He's a perfect 6 for 6 so far, but this one just barely slips away, so the flawless round will not happen, but he can still try to finish strong. Looks like he used his body to control that one, so it will not count. 2 consecutive drops for Brian, but he's back on the board with that one. Can he make it 8 for 10? No, he does not. It's 7 for 10 on the round for Brian. Now it's Brady's turn, and he definitely pinned that one against his body, so it does not count. This one going backhand, and he's got it somehow. Wow, what a catch. He can't control this one though, so he's now 1 and 3. Not very much wiggle room left as this one falls as well, so he has to be perfect the rest of the way. Can he bring this one in? Yes, he does. Finally back on track. He has to get this one too, and he does. Can he keep this going? No, he does not. That one falls. Brian wins that round easily, so they're tied 1-1 going into the third and final round. Weak foot passing as he misses the first one, taking his time here on the second. Come on, Brian, it's a speed challenge, you know. Finally ready to go for the second target, and he misses that one as well, so 0 for 2 to start here. Now he's going for the deeper targets. Can he get that one through? And he does, with a nice little bit of bend too. 2 balls left here, and they will be getting 2 sets of 5 balls here, so this is not the end of it as he hits that one. Can he finish 3 for 3 going for the furthest target up the middle, and he's left it a bit to the right. 2 points in the first round for Brian, but he will get another go as Brady's now up on that right foot. Remember, he's a natural lefty in soccer, so he gets to use the right foot here, but he pushes that one way wide. 1 for 2 on the mini nets, now going for the second tier with the cone gates. This one's going to miss to the left, but it's a perfect pass over to Brian. That's not where you're supposed to be aiming though, Brady. You're looking for the cones. This one's going to be very close. Can it squeak in? And he just barely gets the inside part of that cone. 2 for 4 going into the final pass. Can he take the lead with this one? It's off to the left, and it will miss. So they're tied 2-2 after 1 round. The second set of passes is for all the marbles here as Brian gets his first one, just barely hitting it in off the post. He misses this one wide left, so he's going to need a strong finish here, going for that left distant gate. Not close at all there from Brian, almost closer to the middle gate actually. This one's going towards the right, but it's going to miss off to the left. Oh, he's having trouble here at the end. Is this a meltdown for Brian? Well, he salvages something, getting the last gate to make it 2 for 5.
2 is the score to beat.
So here goes Brady with the game on his right peg. He misses the first one by inches, so a nightmare start there, but he gets the second one, so a good rebound there for Brady. Going for the third one now. Needs to go 2 for 3 the rest of the way to win, and he's got that one, so he needs 1 more to win it here. Can he do it on this kick? It's looking very good, and he's got it. Brady wins day 55, and Brian's lead is now 30-25.
Didn't even need to take the last kick. Won it in 4. Brian, your reaction to today's game?
5-star weak foot let me down. Disappointed. I'll be back to take the series tomorrow and the next day, though. We will see.
Yep, I've won 2 in a row now, so I finally got somewhat of a win streak going. It's the first time in quite some time that has happened, but we'll be back tomorrow to see if I can extend it on day 56.